Boom, surprise y'all, it is Saturday and I'm coming at y'all with a video. I know y'all did not expect this because I did not tell y'all it was coming, but we here now. So today is Halloween, and in the States over here in the US, Halloween is a huge holiday where kids go out and they get candy. But this year it's a little bit different, you know, because stuff has been happening. But I figured even though stuff has been happening and things have been different, I should still give y'all a top 5 list of Halloween anime that y'all should be watching. However, horror anime is pretty hard to come by. I mean, it's hard to make horror happen in a 2D setting because it just doesn't hit right. So instead of giving y'all a proper horror list of top 5 horror anime to go watch, instead I'm going to give you guys 5 anime that have like the Halloween feel but have a kick and a twist different from the Halloween vibe that you're normally getting. So let's talk about the top 5 anime that I would tell you to go ahead and watch on Halloween. Let's get into it. So first of all, we're going to start off with a show called Demon Slayer, which is just a show about slaying demons. Pretty simple, right? And it is really simple. It's a really dope show. It's a really unique concept because it's basically just a bunch of people going around slaying demons because that's what they got to do in this universe. Because in this universe, demons, they're demons. Demon Slayer is a really dope show and it gained a huge amount of traction when it dropped, and it's gonna get a movie and another season coming up next year, so you want to be on the lookout for Demon Slayer for sure. This show is super dope. I can't even explain to you how good it is. It's really fantastic. It's got a good plot. It's a shonen that's up and coming, and in my opinion, it's overtaking My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is still dope and it's got a large following behind it, but Demon Slayer has just got a unique concept. It's got great characters and the power scaling in the world feels complete. Like the main character does not win every single battle. Like, he loses sometimes and he has to get saved quite a bit, which I think works. It works better than having a main character that always seems to overcome and find his way across the finish line. Like, this one feels really good, yo, so go check it out. Next up on this list, we got Phantom in the Twilight, which is a unique take on the demon hunting demon trend that's going on. So in summation, there's these people called Twilights who run around and they hunt demons. So the Twilights are people like werewolves and vampires and the such, and they go around and they hunt lower level demons such as, like, you know, goblins and elves and orcs and stuff like that. And so the main point of what they're doing is they're just trying to keep the streets safe, and they're just trying to dispel of the lower level people that are causing all the problems. Now, what makes this show different from any other show in this area is that it's a reverse harem. Yeah. So if you're a girl and you like seeing a bunch of dudes hang out around a chick, this is the one for you. If you're a dude, you're probably not gonna like this one too much. Although I will say that the action in the show feels pretty complete, the characters feel really nice, and they all have their own different unique character tropes and traits. And then on top of all that, the main character isn't just a slouch. She does actually do things and she feels very strong in the universe. So yeah, go ahead and check out Phantom in the Twilight. What put me onto this show was I saw one of the action scenes playing out in a GIF, and I was like, this show looks pretty tight. Then I checked out the show and I was like, show's alright. Third up on the list, we have Cabinetry of the Iron Fortress, which is like a zombie flick on steroids, and it's absolutely insane. This show is certain to make your skin crawl while you watch it, even if it's just a little bit. It's unsettling as all hell, and it's even more tense than that. Plus, all the characters tickle my fancy just a little bit. I actually do enjoy every single character in the show. The main character's dope. I won't really call it a love interest, but the secondary main character is also fantastic. I don't really want to spoil anything, so I'm just going to say that the Iron Fortress is basically a train that they designed in order to get them away from the infected, and there's a twist that happens in the first episode and twists that happen throughout the entire show, and I don't want to spoil anything, so if you want any more information, you're just going to have to go check out the show, Cabinetry of the Iron Fortress. Dope show. Love it. Let's go on to the next one. Fourth is School Live, and this is another show that I don't want to spoil anything because the twist in the first episode is pretty heartbreaking and it's dark, and this show entirely is gritty, dark, and it sucks the humor out of the show. I mean, the show tries to be funny and it succeeds in the areas where it tries, but it's layered so perfectly that when the dark moments come, they hit you like a ton of bricks. So I don't want to spoil much for the show. I just want to say that it's basically shit. I can't say anything because if I say anything at all, it'll spoil what happens in the first episode. So go watch School Live. You're just gonna have to trust me that this show has some Halloween elements. It starts off cute and funny, and it quickly turns into a show that you start to feel kind of bad that you're watching. So go check out School Live. I don't want to tell you anything to spoil it, but you gotta go check it out, I promise. Fifth is Corpse Party Tortured Souls, and I've talked about this show a handful of times on this channel. I'm actually thinking I only talked about it 2 or 3 times, but that's 2 or 3 times more than I should ever have to talk about it because this show is awesome. It's amazing. In terms of the horror, this show actually is one of the only shows that I feel like the horror hits right. Like, you actually can be scared watching it. You can find yourself shuddering at any of the moments that happen in the show. Plus, on top of that, it's gory as all hell. And to top it all off, they don't shy away from any of the scary parts. They don't shy away from people getting murdered. They don't shy away from jump scares. They don't shy away from none of it. And somehow, even in a 2D setting, it all just seems to work. Corpse Party Tortured Souls is one of the absolute best horror shows that you can ever watch. This show has no other genres aside from the horror and the supernatural, so it's the top absolute pinnacle of Halloween shows that you can go check out. So go check out Corpse Party Tortured Souls, turn the lights off, make sure you ain't got no homies around, and leave all the doors open. And I promise you, after about 3 episodes, you're gonna turn the show off because it's gonna be too much for you. So y'all, that's my top 5 anime that you should be checking out on Halloween. So go check all of them out. Tell me how you like them, and come back and comment on the video. If you have any Halloween anime that you think I should check out, comment on the video and tell me any of your Halloween anime that you think I should be checking out. If there's any horror anime that y'all think are like top 5 that I've not even touched on, please let me know. The problem with horror is that it just doesn't translate very well into a 2D space, and it's kind of hard to make the viewer feel something for people getting chopped in half when you know for a fact that they just 2D creatures. So if you have a horror anime and you think that it hits hard, definitely let me know. Promise Neverland doesn't count. That show is just wild all around. So that's it for me, y'all. I'm Kevin. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah. I must confess, yeah, I'm doing well. What goes around comes around like a carousel, and the haters keep on watching and paying attention. You sending shots, well, I'm sorry, I can't even tell. I envision going out to eat with dim lights, get in my suit tailored, make sure that it fit right. Bank account looking like I sell cocaine. To think a couple years ago I was a no-name. In the city with a 10 where I wanna stay. Downtown Cincinnati each and every day. Top flow Chardonnay on a Saturday. I take this shit year to year, boy, you day to day. Yeah, old friends ask where I been. They always want to feature and they ask if I'm in. I tell them whatever I tell them and I keep it moving. Years ago they never called, I find it amusing.